Hello and welcome back, Crypto Market Analytics. Thursday morning, we're looking at the Ethereum pointing downwards slightly after battling against a strong support. Take a look, 264. Now, we can see clearly that it has difficulties breaking through according to yesterday and the day before, right? I mean, even 4 days ago was the first. Right, take a look. This is the first touchdown on that 264. Price was kind of marking that key level as a strong resistance. It was unable to close above that level. It was successful the following day. Right, it was a very small margin type of breakout, but it was closing above that key level. So basically, at that point, 3 days ago, that 264 turned from a resistance to a support, and we've seen the market here, the Ethereum, reconfirming that 2 days ago when it was starting the day on the downside, eventually bouncing back up, closing the day positively. Yesterday was another attempt on the downside. It was even more serious than the previous one. Price actually made it a little bit deeper, and had even stronger reaction, bouncing back up off that 264 level. So at this point, I suspect that it is more likely that price will continue on the upside. So instead of having another downside leg, right, because we can clearly see the formation is already presenting a few legs in this trading range. However, the failure to break below 264 actually suggests that this formation is not going to continue building up itself, but rather beginning to prepare for a breakout, right? Breakout would mean a move across 289, which is the top resistance, the last line of resistance here on that particular setup that we're working here with. It is interesting to see that the Ethereum having a pretty strong upside move, I would say up until, a week ago or 10 days ago, right? Price just exploded, moving from one trading range to the next, right? Just like using escalator here, it was just moving from that area all the way to this area. But like I said, at this time, I suspect that we're not going to have a prolonged sideways movement such as we had last time. And I think price is going to just build up that momentum that we've seen over the last few days. Now let's talk about the potential target. You probably remember that we have a decent sized bullish position right now on the Ethereum actually. And we're still holding that position because we aim at quite an ambitious target. We're looking at 398. We can call it 400. This is the 23.6 first Fibonacci correction, guys, right? It didn't even reach the first Fibonacci correction in relation to the whole bear market that we had across 2018. So in order for me to keep increasing my position here, I need price not only to remain above 264, that's obvious, but I want to see price begin to move up and break away from that danger area, because as long as price seems to be kind of flirting with that 264, there is a risk that we'll see a breakdown eventually. So my condition here to keep reinforcing this position would be price beginning to move up again and eventually breaking above 289. I'll feel a lot more comfortable to add up to this existing position. All right. On the other hand, of course, if price will break below 264, I will decrease my position, take some profit off the table, and reduce the exposure on the Ethereum. For now, I should mention that my new and adjusted stop loss level is at 200 spot. All right, and we'll definitely come back. We'll follow up and keep you posted. That's about that for the Ethereum. We'll see you in the next video.